I used to get bullied because I'd wear the same shoes every day, and they'd be like, "Why do you wear the same shoes every day?" Because I don't know, what's wrong with wearing the same shoes every day? What's wrong with that? I don't know. They were pretty beat up shoes. These old black running shoes, and they were very scuffed looking. What's one of the scariest things that has happened to you in general? Oh, I do have a story. Hold on. This is when I was going to detective school. I was working at a cafe and like a coffee shop. And I was there like kind of late, and I was the last one to leave, and I was waiting for Auntie Watson to pick me up, and she was taking a really long time. And so I was just waiting outside the coffee shop, and then this van pulled up out of nowhere. It just went. It was like a big van. I'm like, oh my god, what the heck? I backed up. I was like, I'm gonna get kidnapped. And then these two tall guys got out of the van, and they like rushed up to me, and I'm like, oh god, I backed up into a corner. I probably should have ran, but then they asked me like some questions. They were like, is your name Amelia? And I said, what? How do they know my name? Is this like was there a bad accident or something? Like how why are they here? Why are they asking for me? And then they like kept approaching me, and they backed me up into a corner, and then they asked me a question like is your name Amelia? Is your name Amelia? And I said yes, because I didn't know what to say. And then they said, do you have a birthmark on the inside of your arm? And I said, I have one. How do they know that? And then it was really creepy because I'm like, how do they know this information about me? And then it turns out they pulled out this paper, and they try like compare me to like this paper, and it turns out that they were like private investigators looking for somebody, and it was like a coincidence that this person had the same name and like a birthmark just like me, and they thought that I was her, and they were like gonna kidnap me because they were like paid to find her, and it really creeped me out. And then they were like, oh, they don't really look the same, because it was dark, because they thought that I was her, and I got really scared. But they were like these really big guys, and if I had ran, they probably would have tackled me, so it was probably good that I didn't run. But if they were kidnappers, it probably would have been better if I had ran. Yeah, it was really scary. And then I told them afterwards, I said, what's wrong with you guys? I'm just a random person. You just came up, like, do you know how that comes off? You just came up and you tried to like I thought I was being kidnapped. I told them. They're like, I'm so sorry. It's creepy. So where are they again, you guys? Morocco? Casablanca? Oh. One time my mom was traveling in this area, and she was in Morocco, and she got kidnapped because she went to go look at a carpet, and they wouldn't let her go until somebody wired money, and it was like $300, and then she got released. It was a really long time ago though. No, apparently they were really nice to her. Like they gave her like tea and stuff. They just wouldn't let her leave until somebody wired money. When I was a kid, there was this other kid, and he got in the cart, and he got on the bottom part, like this part on the bottom, and then other kids got up in the top, and then we pushed them like this, whee! And then his finger got stuck underneath the wheel, and his pinky came off. Yeah, it's pretty messed up. I want to tell you guys. Oh yeah, I want to tell you guys. I was reading some like YouTube comments, and people were like, "Oh God!" Every time Ame says this one time, there's like a really bad story from her childhood or something. And I wanted to tell you guys. Well, I don't know. You guys can believe it if you want, or not. You know, some people don't believe in this sort of stuff, but apparently, the Watson family was cursed. Yes. My grandma was a little how would you say? You know, she liked to mess around with other people's husbands a little bit. And one time, one of the ladies, she had enough, and she cursed our family. But you know, some people don't believe that's the real thing. For us though, anyways, yeah. Apparently, Watson family is cursed, and yep, we have known this for a while, and we have pretty bad luck. I'll admit, we got some pretty bad luck. But when we get lucky, it's like really lucky. My grandma had one of those holes in her ear, in her like an earring, because one time she was vacuuming and her earring got stuck in the vacuum and it like tore her ear hole, so she had like a really droopy earlobe.
Have you ever touched a cactus before?
I have. Actually, when I was a wee time traveler, when I was a wee detective, I saw a really fuzzy cactus and I thought it would be soft, so I touched it like a dog. I went like this. Oh. Whoops.
I'd like to say I'm surprised that you touched the cactus, but I'm not. Oh, that's a cactus.
I thought it would be soft, but then I had a bunch of pricklies in my hand.
Ooh. Like fiberglass.
Oh! Yeah, well, except it like, yeah, sort of. Fiberglass is a good snack.
What?
You're not salty, right? You don't like salt, right?
I remember when I was a kid, when I was really young, my friend cried and I licked her tears.
What? You ate your tears? What? What?
What? Salty.
What? So, you cried for something that made you sad, but then it cheered you up because it was so tasty.
Well, it wasn't me crying, but yeah, sure.
Oh, what? So, you drank someone else's tears?
When I was a kid, I wouldn't do that today.
Yeah, sure, Ame. You did just talk about doing it today, but yeah, no, you wouldn't do that today. You're totally not someone who does one thing again that you did in the past and you're now threatening to do again.
I'll drink your tears, Kiara. Give them to me. Actually, something like that happened to me too. Where my brother, when I was younger, we were on a soccer team, and I had like my baby teeth. And he threw a soccer ball. He told me to catch it, and he threw it at my face, and I lost 3 teeth.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Good thing they were baby teeth.
Yeah, they were baby teeth. It was really bloody though.
Oh, I can imagine.
That's how siblings are, you know.
Yeah, it gets a little bloody, but when you look back on it, you're just like, man.
Yeah. Okay, next question.
大団体さまよ思い